Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's another live edition of Just the Facts. I'm your host, Nathan Lewis. Hold on, I got to do this TikTok thing here. Hold on. I'm trying to go live on TikTok as well. Age confirmed. Nice. Now let's go some live. How about that? Perfect. All right. Good afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. I am Nathan Lewis. I'm on TikTok. I'm on YouTube. We're doing a live show. This is called Just the Facts on my YouTube channel. On my TikTok channel, it's called Better Living You and I. Please make sure you join in and say where you're calling from or where you're listening from. Tonight's show is going to be a good one. We had the presidential debates last year. Make sure you guys can hear me as well, by the way, on here. I'm going to make sure that my live is streaming, and it is. All right. Can you hear me now? Check. 1, 2. Okay, so there's a little delay when it comes from my look at one viewer so far. Little delay when it comes from my phone or my computer to my TV screen. So we are going to have to go get some headphones really quick, guys. Please bear with me. Banners, comments, comment who you are and where you're watching from. I'm going to go get my headphones real fast so I can hear the audio when you guys present that. 1 second. All right. No viewers on TikTok yet. Yes, guys, I'm in shorts. Mic check 1, 2. All right, it's a little bit easier. I'm still playing around with things. I don't think these are on. Hello, Alyssa. Hello, people on TikTok. How are you? Thanks for joining the show. My name is Nathan Lewis. I do this podcast every weekend, every Friday night on YouTube. It's called Just the Facts. And on TikTok here, it's called Better Living You and I. So make sure you tune into both my shows. I like to get a good view of people of what they're doing for both setups here. Where are you guys watching from? Oh, hey, there's my daughter. What's up? Hey, sweetheart. I've got a live YouTube channel too. I'm going to post. Okay, so my YouTube channel is at Nathan Lewis 8168. You guys can go watch it right there live. I'm on YouTube right now, streaming live. So what's up, Ari? Can't believe my daughter joined. That's awesome. I don't know if I'll be able to hear people when they jump on with me, because I can't hear myself unless I turn my TV up. But then there's a lag, so It's weird. Anyways, guys, let's get right into the meat and potatoes of why we're here tonight. Let's see. Let's start off with some sports news. How about that? Let's start off with something light because we've got a lot to cover on this show tonight. All right, so some Major League Baseball scores. That's really the only sport still going right now. Games that are in play right now. The Colorado Rockies are trailing the White Sox 5-3 in the top of the seventh. The Tigers and Angels are tied 2-2. It's the Twins over the Mariners by a score 2-1 in the sixth inning. The Athletics lead the Diamondbacks 3-2 in the top of the fifth. The Dodgers and Giants are tied. That game is in the bottom of the fourth. Phillies, these are final. From now on, the games are final here. The Phillies beat the Marlins 2-0. It was the Rays over the Nationals 3-1. Orioles beat the Rangers 2-1. Yankees were all over the Blue Jays today, 16-5. It was the Mets beating the Astros 7-2. San Diego beat Boston 9-2. It was the Braves over the Pirates 6-1. The Brewers beat the Cubs 4-2. The Royals beat the Guardians 10-3, and the Cardinals beat the Reds 1-0. Those are your baseball scores. That's really the only sport going on right now. I do have the scores flying at the bottom of my screen on the other show. I'm going to hang out with my friend, but I love you. I love you too, sweetheart. You guys have a good day. Come watch my show on YouTube. It's like I said, I gave you the channel. So I love you lots. Have a good night. You're my amazing daughter. I'll say it. I don't care. All right. So we're going to get into the meat and potato of the show tonight, guys. It's good night, sweetheart. I love you. All right. So if you guys don't know, the presidential debates took place last night. They went well for one candidate. I'll just say that. The other candidate, not so much. And I'm going to break into. I wish I was better at video editing, and I'm getting there, guys. I promise you, I'm getting there. I'll just talk about some of the stuff that's going on during the debate. So the debate started. Of course, they all get the questions. They have to answer. They have a certain amount of time frame to answer each question. They go through, they answer the questions, and then what's up, Ashley? They go through, they answer the questions, and then they move on from there. So the questions that were asked, they kept wanting to jump back to immigration and stuff like that. But the mediators kept asking their own questions. There's simple questions. Let's see. Let's edit this one here. They kept wanting to ask simple questions, basically about the economy, what they would each do in their next term of office if Biden gets reelected, because Biden is the incumbent president right now. If he wants to become president again, he's going to have to beat out Trump in this next election, the 24 election. We're talking about that. Guys, on TikTok too, tell me what you feel about how the debate went last night between Biden and Trump. I feel like Trump absolutely destroyed Biden. And I was reading earlier on CNN, like they actually called Biden out on a bunch of lies. And he did. He lied about a bunch of things. His son being in the military. I think his son was in the National Guard or something like that, but he wasn't in war, in combat, or anything like that. What's up, all my peeps on TikTok? How are you? Thanks for joining. I'm also live streaming on a YouTube channel as well. So I'll be looking at both cameras kind of intermittently throughout the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, guys. My show on YouTube is called Just the Facts. If you guys are going to come check me out, it's at Nathan Lewis 8168. Jay John has joined. Welcome. Corey G. Pierre has joined. Welcome. Guys, welcome to the show. Lola has joined. Welcome. Big Money Reese has joined. Guys, welcome to the show. I'm doing live on TikTok and YouTube right now. So if I don't get to you guys on TikTok or YouTube, I'm sorry. I apologize. We're talking about the presidential debates last night. And yeah, the first thing I was talking about is how Joe Biden lied about his son being in the military. I want to say that his son was National Guard or something like that. He was like kicked out. Wasn't like he was like active duty, honorably discharged, or anything like that. I'm gonna research that now. Let's see. Oh, so Hunter Biden was kicked out of the U.S. Navy after failing a drug test. So honestly, when he would have served, what would have? I mean, yeah, what would he have done combat wise? Because we talked about last night in the election or in the debate. Biden said that his son was a hero and all this other stuff, and he served in the Navy, got kicked out, dishonorably discharged, most likely, for drugs. Just funny. His net worth is $1 million. He's got some kids. He was educated at Archmere Academy, Georgetown University, Yale Law School, University. Yeah, he wrote a book. I mean, come on, guys. Like, it's funny that Biden also brought up the fact that no service members have been killed under his watch. I'm sorry, do you not remember the 13 American military members that were killed in the whole debacle that we were getting out of Afghanistan from? I mean, guys on TikTok, feel free to comment if you disagree with me. Post your comments on there. I'd love to hear them. I'd love to see them, read them, whatever. Tell me how you guys feel the debate went last night. I feel like it went really well for Donald Trump. Even still, like, Donald Trump wasn't like Donald Trump usually is. Usually he bashes his opponents. He wasn't really doing that last night. So I feel like he did well to keep his calm and composure. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't hear anybody chattering on here. There's a lot of people joining. Thanks for joining, by the way. Gabriel, thanks for joining. User 309, thanks for joining. Bubba joined. Good, welcome, Bubba. How's it going? Southern Cowboy, welcome to the show, guys. Like I said, we're talking about the presidential debates last night, and then when it comes time to we were talking about also. I don't know what this like Chinese writing is across my screen on here on TikTok. No, we're also talking about how their immigration reforms would look. Trump promises to deport, what was it, like 30 million people that are here illegally, 30 million undocumented citizens that are here in the United States legally because they're committing crimes. They're raping and murdering. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them came here to escape the system that is down there. Right? Some of them came down here to came here to escape their countries where they were from, the turmoil that is in their countries. Some of them are here illegally to start crime. Stephanie, how are you? Cherie, how are you? Awesome. End with me. Thank you. That's a pretty cool tagline there. Yeah. What do you guys feel about the debate last night when it comes to the reform on immigration? Tell me what you guys think in the comments there. I've got you on YouTube here. Tell me what you think in the comments on YouTube. I've got 2 viewers on YouTube. Welcome to the show, whoever you are. The other party, because I know it's one of them's mine because I'm watching my podcast to make sure that I have good quality sound and stuff like that. But anyways, yeah. David, welcome to the show. Chunky Lover, welcome to the show. Nice name. I like that. Cooper, Grizzy, welcome to the show, guys. Ice Spice, welcome to the show. You guys are awesome. Thanks for the likes, guys, by the way. Thanks for the hearts and everything. I'm trying to get my YouTube channel off the ground. I'm trying to get my TikTok channel off the ground. We're talking politics tonight because of the debate last night. I went over sports. We do have to congratulate the thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. We do have to congratulate the Florida Panthers for winning their first ever. Trump won that debate. Trump was way better. What are we live on? I'm live on YouTube and I'm live on TikTok. So I've got both those going right now. My TikTok is Better Living something. It's you'll find me on there. Better Living Like You and I or something like that. I think Trump won the debate. Tell us what you felt like were the biggest talking points on that debate. I mean, I'm trying to look at both screens. I've got my phone hanging up there and it's got TikTok going. Gabriel, thanks for joining. Hannah, thanks for joining. My daughter came back in. Hello. So whether you disagree or agree with Trump is irrelevant. Like, I want to know what you guys feel like, how you guys took the debate. Like, what were your takes on it? How do you think both candidates did? What were your big takes on the whole debate? Like, were there key moments that stood out to you? I know there are plenty of mine, plenty that stood out for me. For example, when Biden talked about how the economy had never been better since he took in office, that was look. CNN said that Biden lied 9 times during that debate. They even called out his 9 times when he said that he has the border patrol agency on his side. That was a lie. They even tweeted out during the show that no, we're not siding with Biden. They tweeted it during the show, during the debate last night. The other things that Biden lied about were his son and his military service. His son served in the military, guys, but he was dishonorably discharged. He failed a drug test and was kicked out of the Navy. He said that no soldiers or service members had died under his watch, which was a lie because we lost 13 service members in the debacle of withdrawing from Afghanistan. So tell me how he beat. I mean, there's people out here that are still on the side of Biden that says he beat Trump last night. I scratched my head over this thinking, how is that even possible? How is it possible, folks, that Biden beat Trump last night? There's no way. No way in God's green earth did that happen. Because Trump was on his game last night, even to the point where he made fun of Joe Biden's golf swing. Come on, man. I've seen videos on both, and I've seen, like I said, Trump has won two club tournaments. They're probably his own club because they know he owns his own club right down there in Florida or something. But still, he's won 2 club tournaments. I don't think Biden's ever won anything other than maybe a raffle or something at a bistro somewhere. Jill, hello. Edgar, hello. Welcome to the show. I'm live on YouTube and on TikTok tonight. Trying this for the first time. I need a Facebook blast everybody. I really can't do that while I'm on. It's weird because I'm using my phone to live stream. So, Ronald, thanks for joining you guys. Thanks for coming in and seeing the live, guys. We're talking about the debate last night between Trump and Biden. I feel like it was not even a contest. And for all the people that are still voting for Biden, in this next election. It's I don't think it's going to go your way, guys. I'm sorry. Like, whether you're a Trump supporter or a Biden supporter, I'm sorry. I feel like Trump handily won that debate last night. No question about it. When they talked about immigration, that was the big thing, because they both wanted to go to immigration right up front, but the mediators were like, "No, we're not there yet. We'll get to that in a little bit." Um, and Trump slammed Biden on that one statement where Biden was talking about something about immigration, and he kind of slurred his speech the last few lines of that sentence. He's heard it, and Trump says, "I don't know how to answer that question. I don't even know if he knows what he said." Just guys, Biden's not all there. And I'm looking at this from a unbiased position, because granted, I'm not a Republican or a Democrat, but I don't necessarily agree with everything the Republicans say either. Why can't we just be Americans and do this thing the right way, right? The Constitution of the United States was written for the people of the United States, not for the government. It's not the government's wield of power. It's the people to be able to control the leadership of their country, right? That's what that is. Anyways, I have one viewer, and I know it's me on YouTube. I'm getting a lot more viewership on TikTok. Hello, guys. How are you? Lady Dixon, how are you? Guys, feel free to comment on here what you feel like. Hit me up with some likes. Hit me up with some. Can I do live people on here? I don't know if I can. I just started TikTok live too, so let's see if I can do. Cancel that. I don't know how to do battles on here yet, guys, or bring people on to chat what they want to. If you guys want to join me on chat, I'm not sure how. Leave me a link or tell me how I can do that, because this is my first ever live on TikTok. Unlock multi guests. Check requirements. Do I meet the requirements? Go live to no. Go live on 3 separate days. Okay, so I got to go live 3 separate times before I can have multiple guests on my show. That's cool. I'll be on live every Friday from now on, and I'll bring people on board both of them, both channels, both my TikTok channel and my YouTube channel. So, no one's really commenting on either platform. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to shut down the TikTok side of things. But I came on live for a little while. I want to thank you guys all for joining in for a little bit. I'm going to go back live to my YouTube channel and post videos on there so we can talk there. If you guys want to join me on my YouTube channel, it's at Nathan Lewis 8168. Join me there. That's where I'll be live for another about hour and a half. I might have a couple guests come on. There's some speakers that come on with me. They come on every weekend with me generally sometimes. I know it's kind of weird. It's a mouthful. But join me there. I'm going to go over there and join. Hello, Suze. Welcome for joining. Sammy, Deborah. Guys, I'm gonna bounce off of Facebook or TikTok live and go back to my YouTube live. I might even do Facebook live, whatever. I'm going to figure it out. But I'm trying to gather more viewers in, right? Guys, go to my YouTube page and like my YouTube page. Like my TikTok page here too as well. I'm going to go jump back on my YouTube show. So you guys have a good night. All right. So now we're going live to YouTube. I'm going to pull this out for just a second, guys, because I want to get this on here. All right. Let's see who's online, and we're gonna send them a join me on live request, right? Sorry, guys. I'm blasting my Facebook peeps to tell them join me live. All right. See if I can get some more viewers on YouTube, guys. I stopped my live feed on Facebook, back on TikTok. I was on TikTok live, by the way. I had a lot of people coming through, but nobody was really commenting on anything. So we're gonna come back over here. All right, my two viewers. What's up, my man? Watching Tigers and Angels. Uh, then I'm rooting for the Angels. Sorry. I'm a Royals fan. We beat the Guardians today, though. We did beat the Guardians today. So, anyways, going back, guys, I was talking to both my TikTok channel and my YouTube channel about how the debate went last night. And to be honest with you, I feel like Trump destroyed Biden. Like there's no way around it. Let's see. Um, Trump scored some hits at presidential debate, but Biden shocked the nation. What did Biden do to shock the nation? Riddle me that. Like, was he falling asleep too many times? He set a new world record for falling asleep during a presidential debate. Like, I guess expectations. Former President Trump kept himself under control, even when Biden went deep in the mud. Oh no, you're not wrong. Biden was like fighting. Like, he was getting aggressive. Those were to me like what do you call them? Dementia rage, whatever. Like I had a grandmother who had that. She had dementia, and she would get very angry sometimes. I feel like that's what Biden was doing last night as well. He was getting angry at points when he felt like he was just getting shellacked in that freaking debate last night. Um, now, what's bad about the thing is, like, after the debate was over, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Trump walked off the stage just normally. Everything's fine, but yet Biden had to get helped down off the stage from Jill Biden, his wife. And then, oh, you did such a great job. Liberators are even complaining about it. I can't believe they let him get in the ring. Look, the Liberators were trying to throw Joe Biden some like easy like home run swings, right? And he was being destroyed by his own stupidity. And anyone that tells me that he wasn't being told what to say is lying to me, because he was being told what to say. You could hear it off camera. You could hear the chattering of someone saying something and Biden repeating it almost verbatim. So someone was telling him what to say. Now, there were times I feel like were off scripted. The times where he kind of jumped on Trump, especially when he jumped on Trump about his son. Oh, my son was a hero, and you'd be ashamed of yourself. You're the loser. No, your son served in the U.S. Navy and was dishonorably discharged for a drug test. You know what? It may be that. It may be the fact that I've got a TV screen plugged in, so let me do this. I'm going to put this. I'm betting you I'll get better results. You know what, I bet you that. I bet you that could have gotten a my sound is bad tonight, isn't it? My sound is bad tonight. Let me fix my audio, guys. Give me a second here. Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2. I feel like that's better. I feel like that's better. All right, much better. Much better. Thank you. Thank you for that, Chris. I didn't even know because I couldn't hear it. I have an extra TV hooked up to it, and I was trying to run the sound through my computer so that I could hear what was being said on the screen and see my live, so I know that I'm putting on a good quality show. But unfortunately, just to let you know, when you do your stories on Facebook, they only go for half of it. Interesting. Having problems with Facebook as well. Let's see. Flow State back online tonight. Inviting some more friends. No, when it comes to the debate, guys, I really feel like Biden got destroyed. Like it wasn't even close. Maybe since they don't have any co-hosts on tonight, I won't be on too long. I did get laid off from my job today or yesterday, so that kind of sucks. So I am looking for a new job. If anybody knows of anything, please let me know. I would gladly oblige to take a good paying job. I do have a degree in communications, so if anybody knows of any good degree paying jobs, let me know. Let's go to the live show here. Knows of any good degree. Now I have that one up at least, so I can kind of see. All right. Like I said, guys, I can do this too. I can close this out, go back in here, open up new windows. It doesn't really stop my show or nothing. Yeah, I haven't had much chatter today. I'm waiting on some more viewers to come on. Like sign up for a program where they're supposed to help me get viewers. We'll see if that works. Let's see. Let's go to All right. I'm going to do some jokes. How does that sound? Best and worst dad joke? No, we don't do dad jokes. Okay. Some adult jokes. Here we go. This should be an adult program, right? I think we're done talking about. We're done talking about the debate. There's not really to talk about. Trump won. That's all there is to it. What's up, Ashley? Hello, and welcome to the show. I got 5 viewers on right now. Welcome to the show, guys. Tell me who you are, where you're watching the show from. We just got done talking about the presidential debate. We kind of beat that one. I mean, it didn't really have to. Like Trump won that one. Like whether you're a Democrat or Republican, like Trump really did a lot better in that debate than he did 4 years ago when they were debating. So proctologist is in a room with the patient. He says, proctologist says, "Don't worry, it's normal to get an erection during an exam." Patient says, "I don't have an erection." Proctologist says, "I was talking about me." Dirty jokes. What's up, Flow State? Yeah, I read your email on that, Ashley, and I'm gonna have to fix that. So, but Flow State, we were talking about the presidential debate earlier. I don't know if you watched it or not. I don't know what your take is on it. With you being military, it would be hard to like probably to speak on it. Coming from my angle, like I'm not really like gonna say pro and con. I'm Biden or Trump, but I feel like Trump kind of dominated that debate last night. He had just an unbelievable showing. I got 6 viewers, and I'm on my own. I don't have anybody else like on the show with me. This is like my largest viewership. Like I want to say thank you to all 6 of my viewers right now. What's up, Austin? I mean, I know it's you because it says Austin Forbes above your name. But what's up, buddy? We were talking about the debate last night, but Trump obviously dominated that. I'm just going to let that. You guys can put down what you feel, like how you feel that went on the program as well. The whole house is on. You got the front room going. Everything. It's freaking awesome. So it looks like I got a whole bunch of viewers on right now, but it's really just all of Ashley's house. Anyways, just me talking tonight, guys. Like I said, I was talking about the debate. I did put the sports scores down there. Royals got a good win against the Guardians tonight, which is awesome. That's 2 in a row against the Guardians. These are gaining ground. How's the boy? Huh? Hold on. Oh, Chewbacca, come here. Come here. Come here, baby love. There's the boy. There's the boy. There he is. There he is. Oh, Mama misses you. She loves her boy. She loves her boy. So that's the Chewbacca boy. He ate his dinner tonight. Oh yeah, guys, scared me yesterday. Scared my roommates too. We were in here. I was working on my computer. My roommates were playing on the PlayStation, and you can see Chewbacca lay down in his chair over there. Boop, just right there. He is right there. Anyways, he was laying in his chair right there, like he is right now, and he just started throwing up. And then next thing I know, I got up because my roommate said he's choking or something like that, and I went over there, and he whimpered out like this really loud whimper. Woke my roommate up. He was in the bedroom taking a nap, and just that is Chewbacca's chair, Austin. That's your mom's and Chewbacca's chair. They're the only two that sit in that chair. When your mom's not here, Chewbacca's in it. When your mom's here, Chewbacca's in the chair with your mom. that is both their chair. No, I'm not talking about Chewie. I'm talking because Austin says he's watching. He goes, "That's mom's chair," and I'm like, "That's Chewbacca and mom's chair."
Why does he always got to talk crap? Why can't it just be Chewie's chair when he said it?
It is Chewie's chair, but it's also mom's chair. He's not 100% wrong. That's his favorite chair, Austin. He loves that chair. Loves it. Guys, we can also talk the NBA draft was this week, and Bronny James, of course, got drafted by his dad's team, Los Angeles Lakers. Tell me what you guys feel about that. Like, he's going to be playing with his son. I can hear Ashley turning off her TV now because she's not a sports fan. Austin called you a poopy butt, Chewbacca. Chewbacca, Austin called you a poopy butt. He says you're a poopy butt. Are you a poopy butt? Anyways, yeah, I'm looking it up right now. ESPN. Let's see. Oh, tonight is the let's see. Tonight is the oh no, they just got down the NHL honors or awards or whatever like that the other day. 2024 NBA draft. The Utah Jazz had 2 first-round picks. With the first pick, the Jazz at number 10 picked Cody Williams from Colorado, shooting guard. And then with the what else pick do they have? They had the 29th pick. They picked Isaiah Collier from USC. I think that's 2 good picks. I don't know about round 2. I mean, if they had any picks in round 2. Oh, they did have a round pick, and we're going to pick in round 2. A power forward, Kyle Kilpowski from Duke. I'd say pretty good picks for the Utah Jazz. I might go for like another 20 minutes or so. I don't want to stay on all night because of the fact that I wanted tonight to be talking about the political debate last night between Biden and Trump, but it's not really going that way. What's the holdup for what? Flow State? What? Hold on. My dog throws up every day. Haven't taken him to the vet. Oh yeah. No. And some of that could just be where you live. Flow State could be the heat. Because I know you're living down there in Texas area. It's hot down there. Dogs get dehydrated. I know when I get dehydrated, it really does take a lot of takes a lot out of me. It makes you sick. It makes you feel not feel so good. So I think it's just a little bit of dehydration. He doesn't drink a lot of water in the summer. I feel like he drinks more water in the winter, to be honest with you. Plus, he goes out and eats the snow. What's up, Eric? Welcome to the show. Eric, I don't know if you got the live the presidential debate in the Philippines last night, but let me just tell you, it was a dominating performance by the former President Trump. That's all I'll say. I don't know if you got to see the tidbits over there. I'm not sure how that works in the Philippines. I'm tempted to move to the Philippines, guys. It's cost of living is a lot cheaper. Flo, good old rat. I'm drinking some Gentleman Jack tonight with a little bit of Coca-Cola. So Jack and Coke, essentially. That's what I'd be sipping on. I've got just enough for this one here and one more, and then I got to go back to the liquor store and get some more Gentleman Jack. But that stuff is pricey, man. That stuff is pricey. If I wasn't sipping that, I'd be sipping my vodka I have in the fridge. Flow State says, hell yeah. You know it, sir. You know it. I do. This Gentleman Jack's so smooth, though, man. I'm just saying. I don't know if I can show it on YouTube. Like, it might get banned from YouTube or something, but I've showed it more times and I haven't been talked to about you. You know, I think it's okay to. Austin says, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Are you excited that I'm drinking? Because you're too young to drink? Oh, boy. It's good having conversations with people. I had Flow State on the show last week with us, guys. He was a guest speaker or guest on the show. It's good to see him again. He's an Army buddy of mine, Austin. If you didn't know, he was one of my medics in my platoon when I served in Iraq. He wasn't there. You weren't there for the second deployment, but you were there for the first one, correct? I know you were there when we went in 07, 08. And then I think we had Barker, Doc Barker for the second deployment. Pocket Doc, as we called him. Yep, correct. Yep. So Austin, Flow State was my medic in my company, in my platoon, actually. Yeah, you went to school after that. Yep, you're right. And we redeployed to Iraq. We went back again. Our first deployment where I met, where I was deployed with Flow State was, we were up in Bakuba area, Fob Warhorse. Yeah, that's when Flow State said I should go on like Oprah because I had an amazing story to tell. I mean, I've got my platform right here. I can tell my story right here, right? Flow State, Austin Forbes is my stepson. He's my son. I'll just say son. He's like a son to me. I have a son of my own, but Austin and his big brother, are my sons, and then they have a sister, and she's like a daughter to me. So that'd be my family. Austin wants to grow up and join the military, and he wants to be an astronaut. He wants to go to space. So he's dreaming big. He is dreaming big, that's for sure. Let's see. Telling these jokes. I got some jokes here. At my annual physical, my doctor bluntly told me, you should stop masturbating. I said, well, why? The doctor responded back, says, well, you're in my office, first of all. Space Force? Yeah, he can join the Space Force. See, when I was a kid in the military, Space Force wasn't a thing. So actually, Space Force got commissioned in what, 2014 or 15 or something? No, it was when Trump got in office. He was in the commission. So 2016. It would have been 2016, 2017. They haven't been around long. So, Rat, I've actually been thinking about doing the National Guard. I don't know. We talked about that briefly last week, but I'm debating it. I don't know what's slowing me down. Eric, are you still here, buddy? Well, for those of you who don't know, I did get laid off from my job yesterday. They're just doing cutbacks. It was amicable. I'm okay with it. Yeah, just they're cutting back, so they cut me back. So I'll be fine. Just in case you all are wondering, I will be fine. I've got jobs lined up, so I'm just waiting to get one of them officially lined up. I had a second interview at one today. I went over to the TV station. I went to a couple trucking companies looking for like in-house work type stuff, dispatching and whatnot. So I'll be fine. Land on my feet. Might struggle with some bills for a couple of days, but be all right. I'll make it. I promise. All right. Let's see. Gonna go add some more people on Facebook, and I am in Idaho right now, Rat. Currently in Idaho. So if I join the Idaho National Guard, they're looking heavily for officers right now. And they need infantry. They need a couple infantry officers. They're based out of the infantry. Our infantry unit here in Idaho is based out of Boise. So I'd have to travel about 3.5, 4 hours to Boise one time a month to go to drill. But I mean, it might be worth it. My first year of drill would be my OCS training, but that doesn't start until February. So I have a couple months to decide whether I want to do this or not. I also just need to get on a good workout routine and kind of get back into some shape. I'm not in terrible shape, but I do have a gut. So that's from driving truck. I would like to lose some poundage and be able to get back to a good weight to where I can go back for the military. You want me to talk about my time in the military, Austin, or you want Flow State to talk about his? Because like, I can tell you a lot of my stories. I can't tell you a lot of Flow State stories. I know Flow State and I we used to watch shows together in Iraq, or we'd hang out. Him and I were pretty good friends. Him and I are really good friends. I remember quite a few stories hanging out with Flow State in the tent we had lived in. I don't know if I'm pretty sure he remembers this. Flow State, do you remember the car bomb incident? The VBID? Or were you there for that? Like, you might have been on home on R&R too. That's I mean, I could talk about my time in the military, Austin. I've said plenty of stories. Like I'm sure I told you guys the pimp down story. that was fun times, right? And that was in Iraq too, I think. That was my good buddy J-Lo, as we called him, Johnny Lorenz. He was stepping out a doorway that he like tripped on the edge of the door frame or whatever like that. And as he was falling, all I heard was "pimp down," and I was like right behind him, and like it was all slow motion to me, and it probably happened a lot faster. I mean, it definitely happened a lot faster in real time, but I remember it, and it was just so slow in my mind watching him fall and hearing him say "pimp down" as he was falling. Or another time, one of our soldiers, we were on a night mission, and we were on a rooftop, and our lieutenant had us do what they call recon by fire, because we saw we were supposed to be trying to find some guys in a palm grove of trees, and I know our big heavy our belt fed machine gun started going off into the woods, and a piece of the brass went into this guy's neckline, like underneath his his vest, and he thought he got shot. He's like, "I've been hit, I've been hit, I've been hit," and it was just a piece of hot brass that got. And I'm telling you, you won't serve in the military, in the infantry especially, without experiencing some hot brass on part of your skin somewhere. I got some in training on my neck, or no, it was in between. It was on my face. It went in between. We were in a training mission in Washington State, up in Fort Lewis, at a little base we called it a mount section called Leschi Town. And Ratliff probably knows about Leschi Town if he's still here. But we got hit with we were going in to clear up some stairs, and my buddy. Yes, they always find a way down your shirt. The hot brass, it gets either down your shirt or to where you can't get it. Mine was my first one, and this is I've had it a couple times. My first ever one was on a training mission out at Leshai Town up there in um, yeah, yeah, the hot brass, man, it hurts. But we were at Leshai Town, a little training facility up there in Fort Lewis, and I had my protective goggles on or whatever like that. And a piece of brass went right there in between, like my eye and my glasses, and it's stuck there. Oh my gosh, dude. Um, yeah, we're at Leshai Town, bro. Dude, I'm telling you, that place was crazy. Um, for you, Austin, that Leshai Town is it's a little. There's some buildings, 2-story, 3-story, bunch of buildings, blowing up cars and stuff like that. It's training area for soldiers. We go through there and we'll shoot blanks. We don't shoot live rounds there, but we'll go through and then we'll pretend to like clear the rooms and clear the houses and stuff like that. It's training for the army. It's a little village. I think it was just an abandoned little part of the base that they turned into. Mount City. Yep, exactly. Anyways, Mount City, not Mount City. Mount Military Urban something training. That's what it stands for. Anyways, that was mine. My first time was I got the brass right here, like in between my glasses and my face, and that sucked. It was Ritter. It was Ritter that got the brass like in between his neck pad, his protector pad, and his and his neck. And I remember him on that rooftop screaming, "I got hit! I got hit! I got hit!" And I don't remember our lieutenant's name. If it was, we didn't have Alvarez. It was who was it? I don't remember our LT's name that first deployment, man. It wasn't Alvarez. Who did we have? Maybe it was Alvarez. I don't know. Either way, I know it was just funny because that was the night. Believe it or not, that was the night that me and it was Sergeant Johnson. Yeah, that was the Sergeant Johnson deployment because it was Sergeant Johnson and him and I were the grenadiers for the company or for the platoon, and we ended up lobbing those grenades into the palm grove, and Hyatt was on the 240. It was Hyatt or Rivera. They were on the 240 Bravo. Then you had Ritter, Lieutenant Alvarez. I want to say it was not Gephardt. Gephardt was part of the trucks. Sergeant Stearns was there. That was I'll tell you right now, that was good times. Flo, do you remember the car bomb? Yeah, Alvarez and Johnson. That's right. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was Lieutenant Alvarez. Wonder what he's been up to. I haven't seen Sergeant Johnson or Lieutenant Alvarez on Facebook at all. I found other officers. Yeah, we weren't even there very long. The car bomb that went off right outside the gate. So I don't know if I've ever told Austin this story, but we're all sitting in our tent, just kind of hanging out. We had just gotten to Iraq, maybe a week or so in, and all of a sudden we hear this big old that got embedded into what's his name's computer. What was his name? Gates. Dude, and he had moved because the explosion went off. Okay, so tell the story. We hear this big explosion, it rattles our tent, right? And everybody kind of gets up. I remember Gates. I want to say his name is Gates. He got up from his computer. He was sitting at his laptop. He has his laptop sitting on his foot locker, and he got up from his laptop. And as he got up from his laptop, a big old piece of shrapnel, the size of his head, went wham right into his computer. Had he been sitting there, he would have taken that shrapnel right to his head. And I'm telling you right now, it was embedded into a computer. A little scary thought. We went outside. We're like, what do we do? There's a big mushroom cloud going up into the sky, and so our platoon sergeant and first sergeant was like, get to the bunkers. So we ran to the bunkers and hunkered down in the bunkers. Yeah, they did fill a truck of bolts and screws, and if I'm not mistaken, they had like a 10-gallon tank of chlorine. So they tried to create a chlorine bomb, and spread the gas all over the base there. I guess the driver got out. I guess the driver got out and walked away from the car, and he parked. So where we were at, guys, on that base, we had our tents. There was a big like dirt lot where we were parking our vehicles. There was a little road, perimeter road that went around the base. There was a berm, which is a big dirt pile, and that cover was covered in concertina wire, so people couldn't get in. And then every so often they had little guard towers. The guards who were up in the towers were other soldiers that were doing that job, and they were in charge of pulling security on that perimeter, that side, which would have been like the north side of Fort Fob Warhorse, I believe, and because we were on the north side of the Warhorse. The south side where the fuel station was, the dump, whatever the burning pits were, the artillery was down there. Chow hall was like right in the middle somewhere with the PX and stuff like that. That little tiny PX that had absolutely nothing on it. But anyways, yeah, we were on QRF that day, so we had to suit up in MOP level 4 and go out and secure the perimeter around the bomb site where the VBID went off, and that chlorine gas went across the base, and a lot of people got sick to their stomachs and stuff like that, and so they had to like they were issuing out Purple Hearts for that. Like they tried giving us Purple Hearts for it. I'm like, I just did my job. Like I didn't get sick. Yeah, I mean, I think they tried giving us Purple Hearts for that, and we're like, nah, we don't want those. Like, if I'm gonna get a Purple Heart, I'm gonna get a Purple Heart. When I get shot or something. You know, I know guys in the military that got Purple Hearts that lost their lives or a limb or something like that. That's deserving of a Purple Heart. But yeah, we our company, Austin, our company was really lucky. We didn't have any major injuries in our company while we were over there, which was really good. We had one of our vehicles got hit with an IED, and it wasn't even bad enough to do a whole lot of damage. It blew off a tire, I think, is what it was. That was with the FSET platoon, if you remember that one, Flo. Yeah, that was with the FSET platoon. Oh man, I had some good times in Iraq, man. That deployment, yeah, fun times. You have no idea, Austin. You have no idea. Uh, Fun, very very stressful times though. It wasn't always rainbows and sunshine, that's for sure. Um, like I said, right before that attack, right before that is when my buddy Anthony was killed in Baghdad with his company. He was with 138 Alpha Company 138, and he was his first platoon. I'll never forget. Company commander of that company was well, not the company commander. The platoon sergeant was Sergeant Christofferson, and the lieutenant was Lieutenant Frink. Lieutenant Frink was prior Special Forces. He had gone officer with the Special Forces to kind of gain some seniority so he could lead a Special Forces unit in the future. Lieutenant Frink was kind of a dick. Not a very pleasant man, I'll say that. Anyways, you still there, Flo? Or did you bounce out? Our second deployment was kind of weird too. We did a lot of working with the Iraqi federal police. We trained those guys to, we trained them in like room clearing, uh, ambushes and stuff. Um, and Flow State wasn't there, Austin, for that second deployment. We had a new medic, Doc Doc Barker. I want to say Baker all the time. It's Doc Barker, and we called him Pocket Doc. Oh yeah, you did, didn't you? Oh my God, I remember that. We were. That was also the same deployment where 2CR got blown up too. I remember you. You were with EOD. You were with. Oh man, was that when we went out to the radio tower out there in the middle of nowhere? That's my nickname, Lou. Lou. That's why he's calling me Lou. Um. Anyways, yeah, I think that's when we went out to that big radio tower out there. Did you get um? Did you get a Purple Heart for that, Flo? So that was another deployment where we think you were there with. I'm pretty sure you were there with us too on that one too, Rat. When the that's right. Some fireworks going off tonight out here in Ammon. Anyways, that's right. You were the only one that spoke Arabic. I remember that. You were our translator slash medic. I remember that now. I completely remember that. My goodness. Um, the other IED attack I remember was when we got intel. We were at this point. We were at Fob Orion over there, just south of Anaconda, and over south of Fob Anaconda, and we were down at Fob Orion. We got intel that part of the route that we were controlling was there was a deep buried area out there, and they watched the people bury it. So we went out to go find this deep buried. And Austin, if you don't understand, like an AO is what they call an area of operation. Okay, so we had an area of operation that covered a big main road that went through our area of operation. Well, we had these big giant cement barriers called T-walls, and they were put up, and they had our number or our radio frequency on there so that other American units that coming through could see that and go, oh, if we tune into that radio frequency, we can call on that radio and say, hey, what's going on in this area? What do we need to look for? Well, we were out there. We got called out to go look for that deep buried IED. So we go out there, and protocol is dismount and go out a little bit of ways, because what they were doing was they were putting copper wire. They were running copper wire up to the IED for the explosion charge, and then they were going back 200 meters or 300 meters into the bushes or the sagebrush or whatever it was over there, the reeds or the tall trees or whatever like that, and they would detonate it from back there. So their area of their operating procedure was they have a detonator, they would have a spotter, someone that would say, okay, detonate it now, and then they would have then they would have a cameraman, someone that film it, so they could put it up for propaganda for people to watch. And they would put it up on a website called Al Jazeera, which was like their way of getting their information out to other terrorists like them. So what they did was they deep buried this IED. What they do is they dig a hole, they bury a big mortar shell into the ground. I mean, a big mortar shell into the ground, and then they would run that wire and then find a place and detonate it when they wanted to, when an American unit would come through, right? So we went out there to go look for this deep buried IED, and we dismounted. I was on the truck still. I was the gunner that day, and our dismounts got off the trucks, and they started making the sweeping movements down into the grass and whatever like that carefully, because there could be secondary IEDs in the grass that they. Oh, okay, well, with the military, the insurgents over in Iraq would learn our strategy, and then they would go around it, right? Yep, they would put concrete over it to make it look like the regular road. So there was different ways we could tell where deep buried was. Anyways, we our crews dismounted, and I'm up here on a gun on top of the truck, scanning the area, making sure I don't see anything coming up behind us, whatever like that. I think I was in the rear truck. With my driver was Gephardt, I believe, Rory Gephardt from Chicago area. Anyways, we would they were out dismounted working for the thing, and here comes this American unit in Humvees. There's 3 Humvees in this unit. They were rolling through. I kept trying to flag them down. Hey, stop. They wouldn't stop. They kept rolling through. Well, the middle truck is generally where whoever the most important person in that unit is in the middle truck. And that truck got hit with the IED. It goes off, explosion. They got hit. Well, as they get hit, 2 of our guys on the ground said they spotted the trigger man, the guy that hit the button. So they start calling in for support to pin this guy down. So we moved our trucks into position. My truck was the rear truck. The other 2 trucks moved into position to where we could put covering fire down to pin this trigger man in place. And we did. We caught him. Well, in the meantime, I was told dismount and figure out why truck 2 wasn't more moving. It was Sergeant Lee on the gun and Sergeant truck 2, and he was sleeping. He had fallen asleep behind the gun. And so I went over there and like slammed on his truck or whatever like that, woke him up. Finally, I don't know how he slept through that, through a firefight, essentially. Anyways, I was asked to go check on the truck that got hit, the vehicle that got hit. So I went up there, and of course, knowing where the most important person is in a vehicle, it would be the passenger front seat. That's where whoever was in charge is going to be, right? So I opened that vehicle door up, and it's a 2-star, or it's a colonel, full bird colonel, and he's shaking. And on his sleeve, I see the 2CR logo. The only reason I knew what it was because I wore that patch for a couple weeks until we reflagged as 2CR, or as 2nd Infantry Battalion. Saying that wrong. It was 2nd Infantry Division. We went from 4th Brigade to ID. There we go. Got it right now. Anyways, and all I could think to say, because are you all right, sir? He said, this is my first trip to Iraq. And I said, welcome to Iraq, sir. He was fine. I mean, nobody got physically hurt. He got a little rattled, a little shooken up, as would you if you got blown up with a car bomb or with an IED. I just remember Sergeant Stearns when we went back to our FOB. And the company commander asked us, he says, so walk us through what happened. And Sergeant Stearns said, well, we were tasked with going out to find an IED, a deep buried IED. And this unit from 2CR came through and found it for us. I'll tell you right now, Austin, being in the infantry, um, being a medic, working with infantry, those aren't easy jobs. They're very, very, very rough jobs. Um, my hat's off to anyone that is still serving as the infantry or still serving as a combat medic. Um, those guys were truly men among men. That's for sure. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I mean, I was infantry, but there were some more heroic men than I. Um, Dude, I miss Sergeant Stearns too. I talk to him every once in a while on Facebook. Um, I don't know what's going on with Sergeant Johnson, and the one I can't find anywhere, he's not on social media or anything, is Sergeant Raider. Last I heard, this is the last thing I heard was, and this is from First Sergeant Pingle, said that he ran into Sergeant Raider at a hospital or something up there in Washington State, and that he was actually going to become a doctor. The link for Stearns? Oh yeah, hold on. Yeah, yeah. I can't find Johnson or dude. Sergeant Raider, the only man I knew ever in the Army to body breach triple strand Constantine wire, and that wasn't even in combat. He did that down at Fort Irwin. Um, Travis Stearns. Um, Travis Stearns, places lived. I don't know where he's living now. He was in Paris, France in 2021. Um, his birthday's in August. There's not say much about him on here. He did go to college. He graduated, studied anthropology at Missouri State University, class of 2014. Went to Whitney Point Senior High School, class of 99 or 95, excuse me. Studied at MSc Environmental Management at Webster University, class of 2015. So he's done some education. Good old Travis Stearns. Photos of Travis Stearns. He's retired from the Army now. Him and his wife, I believe. So he's got about 3 or 4 kids. Yeah, that's the young Travis Stearns I remember. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I cannot find Eric Rader on Facebook or anything. Like I don't know. He like disappeared off the face of the earth. I know he married that woman from um, Uganda. They had a kid together. But that's the last I've ever seen of Eric Rader. Yep. I don't know what's going on with Eric Rader. I don't even remember Sergeant Johnson's first name. To be honest with you. But I don't know if he's even got Facebook. He's got 20 kids or something. I don't remember. He had a lot of kids. I remember that. I remember going to church with his wife, and I got him in trouble one time. That's why he was probably so mad at me. Maybe pull 24-hour CQ duty one time, and he made me strip and wax the entire office, the flooring in the day room. Me and Saucedo did that all one night. Yeah. Took us all night to do it, too, because Sergeant Johnson kept coming over there and telling us we did it wrong. Yep. Oh. Well, I do have some things in the works, guys, to get some more viewership coming to the show. I'm probably going to get off early tonight because there's not a whole lot of stuff going on. Rat, it's been a great pleasure talking with you again. Thanks for joining for my second show. Or thanks for joining again on the show. Like I said, I just got laid off from my job. I have a couple jobs lining up. We'll see. A couple of them that I want to do. A couple of them I not necessarily want to do, but work is work. I'm looking for career jobs now because I've graduated college. I'm done with the hourly wages. I'll just say that. I'd like to have some sort of salary-based pay. We'll see. Although when I did get laid off, the boss, the guy that laid me off, he's our regional manager of the place, the pawn shop I worked in. He said, my brother works for the Utah Jazz in Salt Lake. And he works in their department where they do like my degrees. It's what I'm doing, like broadcasting, journalism, things like that. So he said he'd put a good word in for me with his brother, and he already did. His brother said when he gets back from France, he might reach out to me. So we will see how that goes. But guys, I'm going to cut it short tonight. It's been a great pleasure. We talked a little bit about the presidential debate last night. We talked some military time with my buddy Flo State over here. He's a brother to me. He always will be, no matter what. I love him to death. He's a great treasure and a blessing I have in my life of having brothers like him that I got to serve along with in Iraq, and I really do appreciate him and his service, his continued service, by the way. But anyways, guys, I'm going to head out of here. Thanks for coming and joining us tonight, guys. It's been a great show. You guys have a fantastic evening, okay? We'll talk to you guys next Friday. Yeah, I'll send you the info. Send me info on the homies you're still in touch with. Oh yeah, of course, man. I'll hit you up on Facebook with all those, man. I still talk to Saucedo and I need to get a hold of Gephardt and stuff. Rory Gephardt, Ross. What was Ross's first name? I don't get. I'll look them all up. Anyways, love you guys. We'll talk to y'all later.